The factory must grow. The factory must grow. The factory must grow. Ahem. It's been about a week since Arknights Endfield came out, and the fact that I'm still playing it says a lot, but I wanted to kind of give a review of my first impressions of it all. Given that I'm about a week in and I'm still playing it and having a lot of fun, but also there are a lot of things that I just want to talk about, so I figured I'd make a video discussing it all, because why not? The first aspect is the story, which is it's a 1.0 gacha story. It's fine, but it definitely could be a lot better. Admittedly, I haven't gotten to Wuling yet. I just finished the Power Plateau stuff, which was very good and a lot of fun to watch. But up to that, it was fine. Nothing crazy, nothing super great. I feel like it's a story that will get better over time, and given the reputation of the main Arknights, I think it will be fine in the long run, considering that's one of the gacha games, that's what I'm told is one of the best stories in gacha games. But going back to the Power Plateau stuff, the boss quest for that was quick and hype. I love myself a good everyone going together to fight the guy, and then the boss just looked incredible. A very unique design, and then fighting it was also very scary and cool, which was nice to see. But then we have to talk about the elephant in the room, the big address me of it all, which is the Irigium disease thing. Because it's like, why are we digging up the disease that kills you and also selling this cure to it? Like, raising a few eyebrows for me. Like, Perlica, you got some explaining to do here. Are we the bad guys here, or is it gonna be a like big reveal that recontextualize it all, where we're being manipulated behind the scenes? Either way, I will take either one, because I think it would be really funny to see Endman pointing to himself and being, are we the bad guys? Either way, it's enough to get me enticed to continue on. For one, I'm sure we will address the elephant in the room at some point. The next thing I want to talk about was the combat, which is distinct and good, but buddy, that is the friendliest dodge known to man. I'm dodging stuff that hasn't even happened yet. It'll be just coming out that enemy's orifice, and all of a sudden I'm like perfect dodging, which is fine, but it also is like admittedly much friendlier than most other games. The SP system is interesting, although since my favorite character is Xaihi, I kind of always wish I had more of it, because I want a procer skill, and then I'm like, well, I don't have one until now, and I have to wait a little bit. But the combo system for it all feels really good, and hitting like 3 of them in a row is just pure dopamine. When you go boom, 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 and it's like, ah, this is bliss. This is what I live for. But I do also wish we had a few more characters at launch. Some of this is just we were given so much free currency to start with, but also some of it is that at this point I have every 4-star character maxed out, and like half of the 5 stars are already halfway there. But on the flip side of that, everyone I've got I've liked and is cool, so I'm fine with that. I just want more guys to play with, really. And then lastly, the boss fights have gotten better as they've gone on. They definitely have more punch to them and a lot more impact as they get on. And I'm very curious to see where they'll go from there. I do like being attacked by a spear and having to perfect dodge it, and then being told to jump from a thing I can't see until there's like a little visual cue. Cool stuff. My only real complaint is the tower defense system or the early warning department stuff. Like the fake tower defense stuff, which is that I feel like I either steamroll it and I can just sit there in the middle of the camp being like la 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 la, and then all of a sudden I'm done, or it's like 8 guys are coming on and my max level turrets are like, oh no, I can't keep up with this big guy, and then I just lose. Which is probably just a scale issue, but still. Moving along to the characters, I love Xaihi. She's my favorite. I don't know what it was, I just saw her and I was like, this is my favorite character. We win. Which also probably is because I like having healers in gacha games like these. I always had like Barbara and Genshin, even though they're way better characters. But I also just think she's really cool. And I also love that the characters have different accents and sometimes speak in their native tongues. It's such a neat little touch that adds so much to the world and the characters, and just is such a neat thing you don't see often. Instead of being like the same 12 guys, it's people I haven't heard of but are doing a fantastic job. And then I saw Venya and I went, oh, I get it now. She's doing irreparable great for the Australian people. But I also like that every character feels distinct, and none of them are like terrible. Even if I'm only using like 5 characters right now, they all have felt distinct enough and fun to use that I'm not really upset that I'm like, man, my guy sucks, I can't use him. And lastly, having this is the gear system, which is really nice to not have to farm artifact XP, but I also haven't touched the like essences part of the game yet. As a full disclosure, I'm kind of avoiding the RNG stuff for a while until I feel like I want to / I have a 6-star weapon at all, because I don't at the moment. And now for my favorite part, as in the part that will keep me playing things, which is the dailies. I'm a big stickler for gacha game daily time, as in how much time it takes me to do it in any given day, and if I can full auto it or have to do like 20 minutes of boss fights and I'm like, this sucks, I don't want to do this, and then I usually will stop playing. That's happened with most of these gacha games, or if I can't full auto it or make things quick I usually start to fall out of it because it is a time commitment and I'm like, I could be spending this time doing other things. However, I love crashing the stock market. The day before I'm recording this, I had a 900% increase from the stuff I had bought down at like 40% cheaper. And that hits so hard. It's such a blissful feeling to be like, man, I just made like 1 million stock bills in 2 seconds. But I would like a bulk stamina usage, the one where I can just do, I want to run this thing with 250 stamina and just do it all at once, because I just like doing things faster instead of having to quit out and come back and do it all this and this. I just want to like run it once, inflate the enemies, or just have several waves, and then I'm done. Then the pathing, the stuff for the traversal is definitely my least favorite part, and when I actually had to do things in the morning for a dailies, it was the first thing that I just didn't do because I was like, oh well, I don't want to walk around the map for 30 minutes to get all these resources that I can just get tomorrow, which is mainly just the recycling stuff and then like the delivery things, which the delivery things is really, I just gotta set up zip lines still. But then the recycling center stuff, it's like all of these are so sporadically placed that I gotta render in the map and do all this and this, and I'm like, I don't really want to do this, so if I miss it, I'm not like upset. So on the whole, I like it enough, but there are things I wish could be better just for like convenience so that I don't have to deal with all these things. But it is what it is. I'm still playing it after a week. I've done enough. And next we have the, I don't know if it was most controversial, but it was the gacha stuff, which I'm gonna keep it sober with you. I did my pull, like I've done the free 10 pulls on the standard stuff whenever you get them. I did all my pulls for Levitain, didn't get her, got another Ardelia on the standard banner. It says a lot that I haven't really even bothered with it. Like there are days where I'm like, oh yeah, there's gacha in this game, like I could do that, and I'm just like, whatever, I'll go keep playing the game. And as for the weapon gacha, I have not touched that. I'm kind of just waiting to do that until I have a 6-star character that I want and want to get their weapon as well. So really I haven't engaged with the gacha as much as I probably could, but I'm also like, I'm free to play, I don't really care, I'm just here to play the video game. And finally, we get to my favorite part of this game. The whole reason I checked it out, because I saw the factory stuff and I went, wait a second, that's kind of interesting. And by golly, I love the factory. I'm out here making my items nice and neat in straight lines and just having a grand old time spending like 3 hours making my power lines work and do all this stuff and like trying to get the items optimized. But I also just loved cooking up some bullshit, making these like twisty lines over things to do one thing, because I'm like, well, I gotta redo the whole thing, but I don't want to redo the whole thing. So I got stuff jumping over each other. I got things doing like loop-de-loops. But now that I have the power plateau and it's like a fresh slate, I'm like, okay, let's lock in and make this boy as efficient as possible. We're making straight lines across this board and it's gonna be pretty to look at. But even for the other areas, I'm kind of at the point where I should upgrade everything, and I'm like, well, what if I do spend 3 hours scrapping my entire map and rebuilding it all to get better items to put in my stock trading thing? I was taking screenshots of orders to be like, okay, I could do this, this, and this to make a nice little thing. The only part of the factor I really don't understand yet is like how to maintain consistent power, which I think is you just gotta load that thing up with like 50 batteries and hope that eventually you achieve some semblance of like neutralcy and just it working for forever. It's like at some points you have 4,000 power, but then it's like, oh no, you're under because you're at like 2 point something, but you only have 1.8k available for like 5 seconds, and then it's back to normal. And I'm like, can we stop with this? Like, are we good? Can I just figure out how to stop this? Because it's kind of annoying. But realistically, it's probably just a scale issue, and I probably just need more batteries because I only have so many, and I think I've been splitting them, which I probably shouldn't be splitting them, and I realize I should probably fix that once I finish this video. But overall, it's so much fun to just make these lines. It's such a like simple thing that has a step-by-step process, like this goes in this and this and this and this, but you can make it in your own ways. And I can see other things on Twitter where it's like these guys have spent like 40 hours making the perfect like plateau area or perfect grid for all their items. And I'm just like, I'm gonna do it my own way and make whatever comes to mind. And it's fun. And as I'm doing it, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this. And the fact that they just added a like autocomplete to all the tutorial stuff means that I'm about to get some free items, because I have been in the mines with all of this factory stuff for a lot longer than I probably should be. But if they add to it or refine it or make it even better, I'm hooked. You already got me. Say less, say less. I will be there, keep making my factory. It will grow and it will grow. And now for my overall thoughts. What a fun game. Like, damn guys, everything feels so thought out and lets you exist outside of the gacha for so long. Like, what do you mean I spent like 3 hours making fucking power lines across the map and had the time of my life? I really only just want more characters because I just want to play with different guys, and ones that work well with Xaihi because she's my favorite and I love her so much. but I also kind of want to see and have my existence be like, yeah, your whole existence is a lie. Originium is killing us and we need to stop mining it. And then the factory's like, hey, OSHA, you gotta stop doing this, and all recipes change. Because as it stands right now, my factory might as well be poisoning the whole damn planet with how much I'm shredding all that originium dust into the air. But it's all for the sake of growing the factory, so it's fine. So I can get more stock bills, that's fine. Get all those big profits is all it's about. Get that pure dopamine rush. But the question of it all, the really important question is, will I stick with it? Which is hard to say at this point. I mean, it's been a week, which is more than most of these gacha games where I play for like 3-4 hours and I'm like, I've played these games before, this game is aggressively okay. But I think for now, it really is just a daily time commitment where it is like a 10-15 minute thing depending on the day. That'll hurt, but I can also just kind of like ease up on that and do it when I have time instead of feeling the need to do all the routes and every day when I'm like, I don't really want to do that. But I think if they make a way to not auto collect necessarily, but honestly, I would have taken auto collect to just streamline like the collection of things after a while, where it's like you get to a high enough level and you can just get the box that lets you collect all the resource things that you need from around the areas. That'd be cool. So for now, I'm torn on if I'll stick with it, but I think I'm leaning to, I will play it at least casually, unless I just get really bored after a while once I'm like maxed out, which could happen. But that's a ways away considering I still haven't even unlocked the second region yet. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Are you having fun? Who's your favorite character? Is there anyone you're excited to show up? Because honestly, I haven't really played much of the OG Arknights, so I don't really know all the cool guys. But so far, I'm not upset with anyone. I'm A-okay with the guys I got, and I will happily take more.